It's your boy Ragnarok. We're doing a little bit of different content today. We're going to do some VIP exclusive showcase. What does that exactly mean? We're going to have VIP 17s that are about to be VIP 18s. We're going to have some VIP 18s that are already just super strong as well. So today we're going to have an exclusive for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please subscribe. Please go ahead and smack some likes, backhand some likes. Go ahead and spank a like. I want it all. You already know. And if you guys like this content, please give me feedback and we'll go from there. See you guys in. All right, everybody. We are back with the VIP 18 exclusive interview, and we have a legend of the game here. So I am so excited to be interviewing and talking with GOW from 203. GOW, can you hear me?
Hello, buddy. I can hear you.
How are you doing, Rod? Man, we're here. I'm excited, dude. This is a long time coming. Just be able to talk to you and hang out with you. And you know what? We've only talked really through text, so this is amazing to get on the mic with you and have a conversation.
It's amazing to finally be here. I have a huge respect for Alt Server 200 and especially Deadlights. It's an honor. Thank you for having me, buddy.
No, of course, man. We gotta honor the legends, and you are a legend. So we're gonna go through some questions, ask you some stuff that I kind of know, but I don't think a lot of our viewers know, but also some stuff that I don't know. So let's get into it. So if people do not know already, GOW is on server 203. GOW, you've always been 203, right? You've been the R5 the entire time. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, I've always been in 203. I never transferred, but I was never the R5 before 1 year and a half, maybe. There was another potential VIP 18 before me. His name was Hooch. But I took over since, and yeah, I've been there for pretty most of the time.
What happened to Hooch? I mean, right. I mean, if you want to go ahead and show everybody what the THP of everyone on your server, you said there was a potential. I mean, is Hooch still there? What happened to Hooch?
No, they took it out like maybe 6 months after he left.
Oh wow. Okay, so this Hooch character is gone.
Yeah. The whole account is gone.
Oh man. I mean, why do we know why he left?
It was for personal reason. That's what he told us. It was basically in the middle of the night. Hello guys, I'm out of this game. He gave his account to a friend of him. Then that friend played the account for a while, and he just deleted it. Because Hooch told him to.
That's the worst. That's like the worst thing you could do with the account. Just delete it, especially if you were in an R5 position before, so everyone's gonna know your account on that server, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, that's nuts to me. Hey, we see your VIP 18 base. If you don't mind, could you actually zoom in on your base a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, what's your background, GOW? I see what flag is that? Is that Saudi Arabia? Am I saying that correct?
That's Saudi Arabia. Exactly.
So what's the background? I mean, give us a little idea of what's going on with your base here.
Well, basically, I don't know if many people know, but my country is since long time. It's basically based on oil, and the tent you see here is the original home for the Bedouin people who roamed the desert. I'm talking about thousands of years, hundreds of years ago. So my base idea is the conversion from that era, which is only desert and tents, to thanks to oil and thanks to the people running this country, we switched to being one of the most advanced countries in the whole world.
Oh, I love that. So you basically did a tribute to your people, essentially showing what it looked like back then to excavate all this oil. And and then you're looking at modernization. And that's why you have an awesome, cool building, very modern, of what things look like today.
Exactly.
I love that, man.
And the second reason, when I started this game and I was like advancing a lot of more than a lot of people, people kept messaging me, "Are you an oil prince? Are you an oil emperor?" You know, it was a joke, and you know, of course, some people hate it. Like, hey, you have oil, that's why you are rich. Other than that, you know,
Oh my God.
so yeah, basically, it was like for the people who appreciated the idea, and for exactly the same reason of the haters who like just didn't like the whole oil tycoon idea, you know.
I think that's funny, man. So I mean, hey, you want to put that rumor out to rest? Are you an oil prince?
I'm not. No.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I wish you were. For that'd be cool.
I wish I was too.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, you heard it here, guys. He's not an oil prince, so sorry to bust that bubble. How'd you get into the game? I mean, like, were you like everyone else? Was it just like some type of ad that lured you into this game, or did someone else playing it told you about it? How'd you kind of get into the game?
Actually, my story is a bit different than most of the stories. I used to play a game like this for the same company. Actually, it's called Top War.
Okay.
Yeah, in Top War, I was lured to it with an ad. So in Top War, I was number one ranking player in it for almost 3 years. I'm talking about all servers ranking.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So as that game advanced, they kept going like more greedy and greedy. So eventually, I decided to quit. I quit that game, and like after 3-4 months, you know, your demons, your habits beat you. So yeah, I saw an ad for Last War and I downloaded it. It's basically like Last War is the little sister of Top War.
Okay. So a lot of similarities.
Yeah, for the same company, for like maybe even the same developers. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So the developers reached out to you, it sounded like, and said, "Hey, we got this new game. You want to check it out?"
No. Last War, I saw it. I saw an ad, but I knew what I was getting into because of the previous game.
Got it. You just put two and two together.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. That's cool. Yeah, that is different from a lot of us. A lot of us saw an ad either on Facebook or Instagram and kind of was lured in that way, and then figured out, hey, this game is not anything to what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, yeah, hey, I could like play this game while like sitting in the car or something, you know.
Yeah, mindlessly. Just a mindless non-thought process, and then now you're into this big old alliance with 100+ people, and then there's a server with hundreds of people. Then it got really weird. You're just like, what am I doing? And then can't get out almost.
Exactly. That's what happened to me in Top War, not Last War. Last War, I was knowing what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, you had the foresight, and you still did it, Gal. What are you doing, man? That's so funny.
I told you. My demons.
Yeah, your demons. Hey, you went after it. So you played this game basically because you're at server 203, one of the older servers. I mean, top 200 servers are considered pretty old, especially now since there's 1,800, I believe, servers. What's been your what's been your proudest moment to date in the game? Something that you were like super happy about that you like. If you could boast, go ahead and boast. Like, what is it so far?
Well, honestly, 203 and especially Oro were always had and have those amazing people. I could start saying names, but I won't be done anytime soon. We did an amazing job starting season 1. We were actually against you guys. I don't know if you were in 200.
I was always on 200, but I wasn't really playing. My wife had a child, and I wasn't really playing the game. So just being straight up. But I remember.
Yeah, in season 1 we went against you guys. We had the most epic capital final fight for the season and for the capital rewards. That as first major victory as an alliance and as a server, that will always stick to your mind, you know.
Yeah, I mean, where it all started, right, in that very first season.
Yeah, exactly. We had a pretty much tough season too. We were against a whale server who was 228. We ended up second, but then season 3, we matched against you guys too, and against 200. We were favored with the allied servers, so eventually we got number 1 again. And season 4 was a bit easier than the previous seasons. So yeah, basically the seasons victories are the major memory in my mind at this moment.
No, totally. I actually thought you guys went 4 for 4 in first places. I didn't realize that you guys didn't get the top in season 2 against 228, but 228 also is very strong, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it makes a lot of sense. You guys were, I can always say this about 203. Yeah, for as long as I played the game, 203.
The funny thing in season 2, we were in the same legion as 228. We're not against each other because, you know, the matching were no random.
Sure.
We ended up in the same legion. They were favored a bit with the picking up the enemies, which bring us to the first problem for the Europeans, the Middle East, and the North African players, which is the server reset time is so bad to us. It's at 5 a.m. in our time zone.
Sure.
So yeah, they got to pick first. As you know, Koreans, Americans, and Australians had the better time at reset, you know?
Oh, totally. No, so that actually gets me to another question. So what is the demographic? I mean, I think you just alluded to it, right, on your server. What is all the players, or what do you consider 203? Is it heavy North European, or is it North African? Is it a blend of a little bit of everything? What would you say?
No, mostly we have Europeans. Let's say 70%. Then we have Middle East, let's say 20%.
Yep.
And the rest is North African.
So you're like 10%.
Similar time zones, yeah.
No, I mean, I can totally understand where you're coming from the seasons. 200 is probably 90% North American. And so from time zones, it was so tough to play during the week. Any of the fights for us. I just remember going against you guys in season 3, and what was it? We went against
the morning for you.
Morning, but it was the hardest thing was we had to attack BJ4, which was primarily a Asian server on 223, and they did such a good holding up. And I remember asking them, I'm like, how in the heck are you guys able to get this many people online? And it was funny. I was talking to one of their R4s, and he said, yeah, like there's 20 of us at a local tavern right now, all drinking, playing this game together. You know, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So they're having last war parties while drinking and hanging out, defending against us. And then you guys would go ahead and defend against your opponent. And then we had to go against Odo and BJ4. So I was like, this is impossible. You know, this is going to be a fun season for us and not so much. But it was good. It was good for you guys.
Yeah, it was a hell of a season. We had so much time, fun time. I remember I talked to Deadlights, and we kept fair play. It was amazing. It was amazing competition at the time. I think you guys and we were having a lot of fun in that season.
Oh, totally. I mean, I think there's a level of, and I think this will get to another question I'm going to ask here shortly. I think there's a way where you can compete with each other and be respectful. And you guys, I mean, I always tell folks from a rivalry standpoint, I think 203 and Odo, specifically for Alt, Odo's always been a great rivalry because you guys are all always nice. We always respect each other. There's never any back and forth of any, any ill words. We all just hang out, play
no
the game, and fight.
talking, no anything of that nonsense. To me, most people come to these kind of games, to like enjoy their time. They, like escaping real life and somehow, if you can say that. So it doesn't need to have more pressure in that game or more bad times and bad memories. And for 200 and 203, we both were on the same ground regarding this. Basically, me and Deadlights, we always try to provide the best gaming environment possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, I mean, I think eventually I'll get Deadlights on here. He's been traveling too much, but I think if I asked him, and I'm interested if I asked you, personally, you probably have some rivalry, especially being a VIP 18, right? You have probably some guys that you measure yourself against. Who is somebody that you would measure yourself against or have for the last couple of years playing this game? Who is it? Who's someone maybe that you consider a rival? I don't know if there's any players out there that have maybe also been disrespectful that you consider an enemy out there. Is there any of those types of players that you would want to talk about?
Well, for that matter, I think LB Justin is he's a good player, like gaming wise, but let's say his advancement, his speed of advancement in the game didn't make any sense. He always overkill small bases, medium
kills.
bases.
How many kills are you on right now? Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm interested. 94 million. Yeah, I think LB Justin has over 100 million kills. So you think he's someone that just is killing a bunch of bases just to have kills a lot?
This is what I had to see in the few times we met each other. I don't think it's fair for other people or other VIP 18s who just like they don't want to overdo stuff and like take away the fun from people. Yeah, I know you are paying a lot of money to enjoy your game, but it doesn't have to. You don't have to ruin others' experience.
Yeah, of course, I get that.
Yeah, let's say for people like in VIP 18s, me, Deadlights, Zero, I don't know what's his name now. I think Corpse.
Yeah, 2280. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's say people from 250 to 38. This is what I'm recalling. It was fair game. Probably we did not overkill. Some VIP 18s, like, yeah, he's strong, but he's not willing to lose much in a single battle. I didn't mind that. There was like several battles where we spent like 1 million diamond, 2 million diamonds. It's just for the sake of fun, and you can't find that in many people or many VIP 18s. I think this is where Deadlight and me is just doesn't care how much it takes. They bring it all to the battlefield.
Sure. Yeah, for the fun of the game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I get that. Have you? I mean, you brought him up. Have you spoke to LB Justin before?
No, we never talked. Like, no, never. I don't recall we talked at all.
No, I asked because I've seen some video of others talking about when you said advancement of him getting so strong. I wonder what that is, what that looks like. I know some people speculate and say, hey, he's been given something. I've heard people say that he's a developer. There's definitely speculation out there. I know I've talked to a couple people within 263. One main thing that I was told is his gyms. He's bought a lot of gyms, and he's used that to get the hero tickets to advance his Wall of Honor. That is what I've been told.
Yeah.
You know. And he did that early on in the game, was doing that. And when I say early, like I'm talking about like a year ago. Not super early, but like a year ago. That was what I was told about him, because honestly, I never talked to the guy, and I was wondering a lot of the same questions that other people have told me, but I don't know how many gyms you would have to buy to get that strong. I have no idea.
Well, it's not just about the Wall of Honor or the amount of gems, because there are certain things you can buy with gems, not everything.
Sure.
As I recall, I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but as I recall, I was way ahead of him till February 2025, and after that guy just skyrocketed in total hero power and everything. Even when the new technology dropped, he maximized it like instantly. I guess like 2-3 weeks after the new tech drop. The drone also, those kind of things, you can't buy it from gyms, or you, even if you've been saving, like buying all the trains from the beginning of the game.
I guess I think the big question a lot of people would ask is, how did he get so much valor, right? Especially to maximize his tactic, his drone so quickly.
Yeah, the valor, the drone parts, the drone components. Even if you were saving, and trust me, nobody knew they will drop this huge update. Even if you knew, you wouldn't have the time to start saving for this amount of update.
Yeah.
This is where I was suspicious about it. I don't want to point fingers. Maybe it's just him being good at predicting stuff. Maybe, I don't know. As I said, I don't want to point fingers, but yeah.
No, I mean,
pretty much it.
No, I totally get it. I mean, one day maybe I get to get him on here and ask him these same questions, right? And maybe he knows and has some answers. I mean, one thing I would point to is, as VIP 18s, it seems from an outsider standpoint, and I'm an outsider, that you guys do get a little bit of a window, or at least you guys have the option to speak to the developers at any moment. And it sounds like some VIP 18s have better relationships with developers. I wonder if he just has some, has used his, has been able to develop a relationship with a developer, and maybe they gave him some information. Who knows? I don't know.
That's the trick, or that's the. I think all VIP 18s have their own support group on Discord or WhatsApp. No matter what we asked, I'm not just talking about me. No matter what we asked, what's the upcoming update, or they were so vague about it. They never gave you a clear information, so you could prepare yourself, or whatever you suggest to consider. It was being ignored, and this brings me to one of the reasons. You heard it here first. I'm passing by my account to a friend.
Oh my god! So it's official. I mean, hey, GOW, I didn't want to bring this up, but so it's official. You're going to leave the game.
Yes, I'm going to leave the game in the next few days. I'm passing it by to a friend. Hope he will carry on the GOW legacy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was one of the reasons I decided, or I started to think to quit the game, because no matter what suggestions you give as a VIP 18s, it was ignored. I remember one time, I don't recall the player name, but he invited us all VIP 18s to a Discord channel to boycott the buying stuff until they start hearing what we have to say about gameplay, about some changes, because if anybody has an idea on 200, he's not going to suggest it directly to the game or the game developers. Sure. He's gonna suggest it to his VIP 18, who has a better access to those kind of people.
Sure.
So yeah, nobody listened. One of the bad things that made this game a bit boring and routine is the speed ups of, or the whole speed of the battles and wars. You are not allowed to speed up in capital, or if you are allowed in other battles like Winter Storm, Desert Storm,
Yeah, the
end
mud,
season.
the mud makes you just super slow to move it all. I totally get it.
Yeah, even if you were able to do it, the cost is insane, to be honest. Like
Yep.
for 90% of the people, it doesn't make any sense, the cost of speeding up. This was one of my main suggestions, and they just ignored it. And it was honestly, it was going to be a huge enhancement for the game, in my opinion. It would make the rhythm of war faster. It would make it more dynamic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And alongside personal reasons, like time time wise, work wise, it's just started to get too much.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff you brought up, a lot of players have brought it up too. So I can tell that you're not saying something that they haven't heard at this point, right? So, and what I mean, yeah. So whether it's the speed ups, or I think ultimately there's just been a little bit of a level of, like you said, people have got a little bored. And I think there's a multitude of reasons, and I've brought it up to the developers. I think some of it is we have a long time in between seasons, right? The off season, and in the off season, what are we doing during that time? So that I think is off season should not necessarily be super competitive, or it can be. But what is the expense to the developers to create something that we can be playing, whether it's 24/7 or have an option? I mean, the idea right now is that we play Desert Storm once a week, Winter Storm, maybe twice a week. The days are off. I mean, they need to. They know that they need to fix that or create something. I think the other thing that the company didn't realize is how quickly it got massive. So they blew up really big, right? Profits wise, they made a lot of money.
But this is where when I told you, it's the same company for Top War. They have already experienced this. And they still made the same mistakes, or most of the mistakes. Like you dropped Canyon battle, and yet you did not even give the players the more than one time slot to choose from.
Totally.
I mean, I played like I don't know 5 times, maybe 6 times of Canyons, and I missed half of those just because of the bad timing.
Yep.
And when you bring it up, they will say, "Yeah, we will do it," and
it doesn't feel like they're doing anything. I get it.
Even if they eventually do it, why would you drop something like this? And you have a lot of past experience that people have different time zones. People from North America will suffer from this timing. People from Middle East and Europe, it's basically mid-work day.
If I had to guess, and I don't know this, I imagine a lot of their software engineers that are working behind the scenes are Asian based, so based in Asia. And so they're working around their own schedules, where they should have a second team or a third team. So you should have a team in Europe that feels like if something is happening negatively, those people in Europe can actually be working on that time zone. Same thing in North America. You should have software engineers that are able to help the game in real time if things are happening. And I don't think
or you just can't ask.
No, you're totally. You're right. I think the other large thing that which I don't think a lot of people like about, and this isn't a last war negative thing. It's more so just there's not a lot of we don't get to see behind what they're telling us, right, or what they're doing. We just get an answer like, oh yeah, we'll consider it, we'll work on it. And I think the only thing is you have to have a really one-on-one conversation with one of the developers, and depending on any day, you might be able to get a good answer. Sometimes you don't. And I think that's part of the frustration for people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you are totally right.
And I get that. I think also they want to have that. They want to, and I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why, but I think that's part of their allure, right? That, hey, you're not going to know. We're going to keep it in a tight little group. Not a lot of people are going to know stuff. But it's funny. You brought like, hey, I suggested this. They took that. It's I don't know why, but they listen to certain people, it sounds like, and they don't listen to certain people. And I'll bring that up. There was a VIP 18 off 260 Rasai, the Lotus Blossom. And I remember he brought up, because I was asking him about season 5, and I'm talking about months ago, and he brought it up, and he was like, hey, I think this is what they're going to do. And he was spot on. Like he knew about the larger map. He knew it was going to be like that. And I believe that's because it was something that he brought up, and he broke it down for them in a way that made sense. Now he didn't know it was going to happen, but I think he suggested it. And I think the suggestion, they liked that suggestion. So it's funny. We don't know from a developer side what suggestions they're going to like or hate for whatever reason. From a user side, it makes a lot of sense to us because we're playing the game. And, I think the question a lot of us ask is, are the developers playing the game? Like, would they know that these are the frustrations of a lot of players? So I think that's the hardest thing. But no, I could definitely see it. I can definitely see a lot of the frustrations, but man, again, just circling back. So you're leaving the game, giving it to a friend. I mean, congratulations to that friend, man. That sounds like a Puffy Johnson situation. So
Yeah, exactly.
That's very cool. So it's awesome that we'll get to see the legacy of GOW continue to play the game. Hopefully they can keep on building what you built on. Have you been able to form any real friendships and connections in the game from your server?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. There are a lot of great people. Within 2 or 3, we became friends outside the game. A lot of other great people on different servers. We talk almost daily. It's a social game. You meet a lot of people from different countries, from different cultures. It allows you to grow up internally and meet those people and deal with people not within your environment or your culture and country, even continent. For example, me and Deadlight, we are in different hemispheres,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when we talk, we talk for hours, even not game wise. These kinds of experience that I think it matters more than the game itself, those what most people are here for.
No, I think I think you're totally right. It's such a social game, and the social constructs go way beyond just your alliance or server. So I think it's funny in a way. The one word that the developers always tell me, "Hey, you need to practice," and I put in quotations, diplomacy. And I know what they're trying to say. You need to go talk to other servers. You need to go talk to other people if you don't like this. They always use that word diplomacy, and what they're really just telling me is, hey, if you don't like something, make it work with the people that are around you. So I've always heard that from the developers. I think it's funny, and I think you and others are great examples and great stewards of how a server has been run and how it's been respected. So I think from a drama standpoint, I don't hear a lot of drama coming off of 203, and I hear only positive things typically from the man, the myth, the GOW, if you will.
We try our best. We tried, and the people after me will try to keep this healthy environment of gaming.
Yeah, you got to. Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I got a couple more questions for you, and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Have you ever had a favorite trash talking moment? I don't think you probably do, but it would probably be funny. I
have one.
Let's go.
Yeah, I have one. It was in season 3. I remember it vividly. There was a, with the special troops that they put for the season.
Yep. I remember.
I don't recall the name, but
yeah,
one of their characteristics is that even if you attack with them and you lose, there's an explosion effect that will affect the opponent you're attacking.
Okay.
So yeah, it was from your server. I don't know the alliance name. APC.
Oh, APCX.
Yeah, APCX. They gathered around me with 50, 60 bases. They all attacked, and they all counted on that special explosion effect to eventually burn me. Yeah, I think I lost at that move. It was 50k troops, but when I went through the reports, those guys like lost over 200k
Minimum.
of those special troops.
Minimum. It's funny you brought this up. APCX loves to talk about that, how we zeroed GOW. And they
Yeah, it was funny, and I saw the trash talks, but I was laughing the whole time. It was a different move that I don't know if somebody else thought about it, but I thought it was brave and funny move. And yeah, that moment was very funny.
No, it's their APCX is primarily European, probably 95% European. They are hilarious. They've been with each other for a long time. We brought most of them over from 206, which is a fully European server. So that was in the very first transfer. We use a lot of our purples and stuff on those folks. Good people. So shout out to APCX. Shout out to GOW for being a good sport on that, because till this day they still bring that up. They're like, hey, we're small but we're mighty. GOW gave us a chance to zero them. You probably didn't think we could, but we did. And also, just to give you an idea, they did this to Balthazar back in the day on 207. So
I think I recall that. And
yep.
One of my alliance members, when they coordinated the attack, he put body shield on me, and I instantly deactivated. I wanted to see what's going to happen, and yeah, it was great. It was a great move, and a good memory for me.
That's awesome. I love that. So, I mean, last but not least here, what advice would you give a player that's either entering the game right now, server 1800, or a player that's maybe in the 200s? Like, what advice would you give to these guys that are out there?
Well, for the new people, I think the most important is that know where you're gonna put your money. There are different or a lot of places you can put your money in the account. Don't just like upgrade everything. Give priority to things from the beginning, so you will have the most out of the money you spent.
Mm-hmm.
And for the people of, let's say, older servers, I think most importantly is that you keep playing with people who you love. It doesn't matter if you have to always win. There's no such thing. As long as you guys having fun, win most of the time, lose other times, it still will feel better than just winning all the time with no chemistry between you and the people you are with.
I love that. And I think that's the social construct of the game, right? Find people you love to play with, enjoy playing the game with them, win, lose, whatever it is, stay together kind of thing. So I love that. GOW, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, talk about you and your story a little bit. The
pleasure's all mine, buddy.
Yeah, and also just good luck to you and your life. Don't know if I'll be able to see you anymore. It sounds like you're leaving, but again, from Server 200, I just want to tell you on behalf of Server 200, it's been a pleasure fighting with you and fighting against you. You've been a gentleman of the game, and we need more GOWs in the world. So you've been awesome. So not a oil tycoon, not an oil prince. So I just want to make sure we know that again. So we appreciate you.
Thank you for your words, Ragnar. Nothing but respect. You guys stay strong. As I always tell my alliance and my server, stay strong, stay united, and have fun. Thank you for having me. It's been long due.
Yep.
And we will be seeing each other hopefully in the future.
Awesome.
So
maybe
take care, guys.
Maybe we'll see each other again. Thanks, GOW. See you, buddy.
Welcome. See you, bud.